Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Calling Me Crazy. We got your guys' votes in for the poll that I did earlier this week, and Black Ops 3 won. We got two votes for Black Ops 3. And so this is the gameplay we got for the background today. Today's topic comes from two different YouTubers I watched last week that inspired me to make this video. One is this really funny Irishman. His name's Boosh. I had a blast watching his video and a couple of other videos that he had on his channel. So I'll put his channel in the description along with another guy named Big John. And Big John's video really inspired me to talk about my college experience. Now, I could talk about college all day since it's so fresh on my mind. I just graduated this year, and I could give like tips. I could give maybe advice that some people might want. Maybe if you're just about to go into college, or you're debating if you should even go, or maybe you're in it and you're struggling, stuff like that. I could talk about that in a separate video, and I would be obligated to. If you guys asked for it, I might just do it out of spite as well, as long as it's fresh on my mind and I can talk about it. So today we're going to talk about my experience in perseverance through college, because I had a very unique college experience compared to people a few years before me and a few years after me. So I'm sure a lot of you can kind of guess where this is going, but so I started college in 2019. I went to College of Charleston, and my freshman year was pretty typical. Like your every average freshman year, you don't really pay attention too much in classes. You're really nervous in the beginning, but I warmed up to it. I had really good roommates. I was lucky with that, and just had your typical like party every Friday, Saturday, and play a lot of video games and not do a whole lot of schoolwork, and not really care about my education as much in the beginning. Um, but then the big bomb dropped on us, and we had COVID the next year, about halfway through my second semester as a freshman. And to make matters worse, I got super sick the day it happened, the day that I had to leave. I got extremely sick, so bad that I had to go to the hospital. It wasn't COVID, it was something similar. That was a bacteria infection in my lungs that made the doctors freak out and not give me medicine for 2 weeks, so I was really just kind of like barely living, and it got so bad I had to go to the hospital, so that was not fun. Flash forward, we're in the my second year now, and I decided to go back to school during COVID, during all this, so classes are online. I'm not going to campus, but I'm still in Charleston. I have an apartment with some other guys, a few friends that I've had, and it was just not great. I'm not gonna lie, my experience for the rest of that year was really bad. It was terrible. This was a very challenging time for me. My living situation was awful. I had a bad roommate in the mix. I had really obnoxious neighbors that disturbed me a lot of the time. The place I was living in had paper thin walls, so I could hear everything that was happening around me. My classes being online made it a lot harder to study and actually get work done. And they were a lot more challenging than my first year, so I was really struggling hard. And it was hard to find motivation for myself. And on top of that, I used to do online dating way back in the day. This was the last time I ever did it. And my online girlfriend basically left me and found someone in real life to go be with. And so I was pretty down in the dumps. This was probably the lowest point I could say of my lifetime, to where I was really questioning what I was doing with my life at that point. It was not good. It was really bad. I didn't have any money because I didn't have a job. I tried to find a job, but I didn't even have time to do my schoolwork enough without a job. So I tried I tried applying to Publix for a bit, and I worked there for 2 days, and I couldn't handle the stress, so I left. I quit within 2 days. That was my shortest job I've ever had. But somehow I got out of my apartment living situation. I left that November for Thanksgiving, and I didn't come back for a whole year. I said, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm going to go to community college back in Charlotte, where I originally lived, and take some classes there, take some easy classes, and try to get back up on my feet. This is where I started working my infamous Domino's job as a delivery driver. And Yeah, I took the whole year off. I was lucky enough to keep all my credits and everything and do this thing called leave of absence where I don't have to be I don't lose all my credits if I do this leave of absence, and I could come back to school after it's over and continue from where I left off. So that's pretty much what I did. I took a big break, picked up where I left off. It was a bit rough coming back. I was super skeptical of like how the rest of my college experience was going to go. I was really scared because a lot of the friends I made before I hadn't really seen again. A good bit of them just left or did their own thing, which made sense. We all kind of like separated a good bit after such a traumatic experience that was COVID. It was insane. It was crazy. So I come back. Again, not a great living situation. I lived with this girl because I was very desperate to find a place near the college because we were doing in-class studies then. We were back to being in person, and yeah, that did not go well. I'm just gonna sum it up. That did not go well. It was kind of a nightmare. Luckily, I had some guys I remember meeting in my freshman year that were my neighbors that helped me out a lot. They made the experience just I went straight back to like having a college experience that I should have with those guys, and they were great, awesome, awesome friends. Shout out Alex and Liam. Those two guys are so nerdy and so geeky, but God, they're a blast. And I made some more friends on the way, so I finally get my permanent living situation for the rest of college with one of my best friends that I made here, and we have a blast. I think I kind of stressed out for a good bit of my classes. I was getting into some really nitty-gritty computer science classes, but I was super serious about my education at that point and really wanted to shine and do such a good job. So much so that I made both the dean's list and the president's list 3 times for 3 semesters. I was really doing my best to kick some butt in classes, and it paid off. It was great. I met some awesome people in the computer science department, and pretty much from there on, I was enjoying the rest of college as it was, and that's how pretty much I persevered through school. It took a lot of conversations. It took a lot of reaching out to people and making sure that I'm okay, and just surrounding yourself with people that are willing to support you and are like-minded just like you. And I hope maybe some of you could get something out of this video and find that perseverance that you may need through your college experience or whatever else you might be doing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Leave an email at the email address I'll leave in the description if you want to send like a letter for a future video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.